Last on Rich Man, Poor Man, Book 2.
I may not be able to stop Claire, but I sure as hell can stop Jordache.
If you leave me, God knows what'll happen to me.
What happens to you now is up to you. You go back to hustling, you can hurt yourself, you can be good to yourself. I hope you choose to be good to yourself, but I can't make that choice for you. Why not bring the senator out here? To you.
How do I do that, sir?
There's a nephew living here, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you might like to join us. The Crow Canyon turnoff on 266.
Falconetti! You want me here? I'm here!
Wes, go back! Falconetti. He got me, and then Wes came to help. And he got Wes, and he drove us here.
How bad is it?
Bad.
I'll be on the next plane out.
Rudy, I'll get the police on it. Maybe they can pick up Falconetti. He's been working as a guard at the Tricor Hotel.
No. Don't involve the police. I'll take care of Falconetti myself.
Brand spanking new, and no way to trace it. The serial number's been burned off with acid.
How much?
2 bills.
Shells?
Nothing. Hey, know anybody else that needs a little self-protection? Send them to me, yeah?
Yes? Ask her to come in.
Charles Estep Swan Song. Lyrics, courtesy of his wife. Well, it's all right here in her deposition. Albert Dietrich's identity, Estep's involvement in Scotty's death, more than enough to pique a grand jury's interest, I'd say.
Where is she now?
Oh, in a house in Maryland under 24-hour guard. She doesn't leave until she's ready to testify. Now, when the hearings resume, I will make a short but eloquent speech outlining the charges against you. Then you will take the witness chair and lower the boom on Mr. Estep.
I'm afraid you'll have to take it from here.
What do you mean?
I'm going to Las Vegas.
You're going to Las Vegas?
My plane leaves in an hour.
Rudy, what are you, insane? This is it. This is what we've been struggling for. We finally have the ammunition to put Estep away, and you're telling me you're not going to be here?
Wesley's in Vegas. He's been hurt.
How badly?
He's on the critical list.
Oh, Rudy, I'm sorry. What happened?
I don't really know.
Maybe I could get the hearings postponed. How long do you think you'll be gone?
I'm not sure.
Well, can you give me any idea? A day, a week, a month?
I'm not thinking that far ahead anymore.
Rudy, is it just Wesley or is there something else?
Give him hell at the hearings.
Need a lift to the airport?
I have a ride already, thanks.
Anyone I know?
Kate.
When the hearings are over, I don't suppose there'll be much point in my sticking around Washington. Will there?
Not professionally.
Do we have any other kind of relationship?
What is it you called us the first time we had dinner? A couple of overachievers in the romance department?
I guess we both tried a little too hard to make it perfect.
Maybe we should have just gone with the feeling, seen where it took us.
The way you did with Kate.
Yes. She happened to come along at exactly the right time.
I know.
I needed her.
And now?
Now I'm not thinking past Las Vegas.
Well, there's only one problem with that, Rudy. Neither one of us knows whether I'll be here when you get back.
Maggie, I'm not thinking past Las Vegas.
I hope Wesley will be all right.
Maggie. You are a very special woman.
Oh, Rudy. Well, that's just about the nicest brush off any girl could ask for.
Don't be too sure it's over.
And don't worry, we'll make it. You know, when you phoned, I felt as if I had won one of those sweepstakes, you know, an all-expense-paid vacation to Dulles Airport.
Doesn't take much to please you, does it?
Well, I figured that Maggie might be taking this ride with you.
Why?
'Cause I thought I probably scared you off with what I said yesterday.
The fortune cookie?
Well, actually, the message inside the fortune cookie.
Something about I love you.
Was a misprint.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. If that's what you want to hear.
I want to hear what you want to say.
I swore to myself that I'd never say that. You've got enough on your mind without me falling in love with you.
Is that what happened?
Without me looking. Oh, Rudy, I can't compete with Maggie. She's a grown-up.
That's true.
And she's beautiful. And she's intelligent. And she does things, important things. And all I want is to love a man and die in bed with him when I'm 90. And that's no great shakes as a long-range goal, is it?
It has its advantages, especially for the man, if you're lucky enough to be him.
I don't think I could change. Not even for you.
I wouldn't want you to change.
But could you stand it for the rest of your life?
I don't know. But it's a tempting thought.
How tempting.
You know, sometimes I think the Mormons have the right idea.
You mean marrying us both?
The thoughts crossed my mind, usually around 3 in the morning.
You know, if you could put the two of us together, you would probably have the perfect Mrs. Rudy Jordache.
Unfortunately, it can't be done.
No, it can't. And so it's up to you. And sooner or later, you're gonna have to make a choice.
I know.
Do you want my advice? Punt.
Mrs. Jordache, did anyone ever tell you you're nuts?
What are you doing?
I'm checking tonight's reservations.
I'm expecting a telephone call.
It'll just take me a minute.
Put it down. Now!
What's the matter with you? I'm the one who's supposed to have opening night jitters.
I apologize. I'm sorry. But right now, I cannot agonize over your poster and your wardrobe and whether or not the audience is going to love you.
Are you always as warm and attentive the morning after?
Annie.
Charles, I'm beginning to believe you don't care about me or my career. You just wanted to use me so you could hurt Billy.
Annie, if you knew how totally unimportant Billy Abbott was in the grand scheme of things, you would never say that.
How important am I?
You're very important. Yes. Speaking. Well, that should put him in here about 3 o'clock our time. No, that's all at your end. Thank you. Look, if you're that worried about the audience tonight, why don't you go downstairs and check the reservations in person, huh?
Sure.
Barbara, please. Estep speaking. Al, Jordache is due in at 3 o'clock from Washington. Have someone at the airport. I want to know where he is, minute by minute. Right. Hey. Everything is going to work out just fine. You'll see.
No change.
I don't understand it. Why can't they stop the bleeding?
Falconetti ruptured Wes's kidney. They're pumping coagulants into him, and they're just not taking. Hey, why don't you go home and get some shut-eye? I'll stay here and mind the fort.
How's Wes?
Same.
Billy, I'm sorry about the other morning. The last thing in the world I ever knew to do was to hurt you.
Well, Annie, this isn't exactly the place to talk about that.
That's not what I came here for. Some things you were telling me about Charles, about him being dangerous. Well, it takes things a while to sink in. But now I'm finally beginning to believe you. Did you know your stepfather is on his way to Las Vegas?
Yeah, I called him about Wes.
Well, Charles knows he's coming too, and he's sending someone to the airport to follow him.
Estep?
Why is he keeping track of your stepfather?
Do you know what flight Rudy's on?
Gets in at 3.
Thanks, Annie.
Billy, don't give up on me yet.
Hey, you know me. I never give up to the last chorus. Rudy.
How'd you know what flight it was on?
I didn't, but Charles Estep knew.
How's Wes?
He's still critical. Can't stop the bleeding. Rudy, one of these charming tourists is here to follow you.
You got a car?
Yeah.
Let's go to the hospital.
Why does Estep want to keep tabs on you?
Ask him.
Rudy, what are you doing here?
I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd drop by.
Who told you?
Billy.
You shouldn't have come.
Now that's a hell of a greeting.
It's a setup. Falconetti could have killed me 20 times out there. He brought me here instead. He knew once you'd heard you'd come after him. Rudy, I don't want to lose you the way I lost my father. Promise me.
What?
Promise me you won't go after Falconetti.
I promise.
Rudy, my whole life is one long line of mistakes.
That's not true.
What about us? I blew that. I couldn't talk. Didn't listen to reason. Just split.
The mistakes were made on both sides. I don't really think we ever lost the feeling we had for each other. You know, your father and I were at each other all the time. But when I left for college, there wasn't a day that went by when I didn't think about him. Same with you. Wes?
Yeah?
My father once asked me if I thought the sons were responsible for the sins of the father. You think that's true?
No. I don't think so.
That's exactly what I said. You better get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll be back later. You know that, family I was always looking for. It was there all the time.
Was he awake?
You can see him later. Now he needs some rest.
I'll go to the hotel with you.
I'm not going to a hotel.
Well, let me buy you a drink.
I don't want company, Billy.
Rudy, leave it alone. Vicky, what was the name of that guy Wes used to find Falconetti? Never mind why, just give me his number.
Yeah. Who? Now tell him I'm in a meeting.
Falconetti, Anthony Falconetti.
Senator, nice
He's
of you.
been working here as a security guard.
No, I'm sorry I didn't get the name.
He's wanted for murder.
I don't think he's one of our
That means you've been harboring a fugitive. Where is he?
Listen, friend.
How'd you like to explain his presence in your casino to the county sheriff?
Don't threaten me, Senator. See, I was a cop for 18
I haven't
years.
started threatening you, friend. How'd you like a Senate investigation on your doorstep?
No, I'd love it, because there ain't nothing to investigate.
No? We can start with skimming, and then we can work our way up to those gentlemen who spend their time in your private cottages, the ones who bring in all that pension fund money.
That's all been tried before. You can't prove nothing.
I can put this clip joint under a spotlight, and that'd make you a very unpopular fellow with Mr. Estep and company.
You'd go to all that trouble for some two-bit creep.
That's right. So you better start digging him up. Now.
All right, back off a minute. Let me make a couple of phone calls, huh?
I'll be at that number. Call me in an hour. And you'd better say more than hello.
I just went a couple of rounds with that senator that's after you.
He's here, good.
Good? Well, he's threatened to haul me down in front of the county sheriff and investigate the hotel unless I hand over that creep, Falconetti.
Well, in that case, we'll have to give the senator what he wants.
That'll be my pleasure.
Only not, quite the way he expects it. In case you've been wondering, I've kept Falconetti around for a very good reason.
Yeah, what?
To kill Jordache. Senator has complicated my life no end. It is about time he starts to pay for that grief.
Well, there's got to be some other way.
No, Falconetti's perfect. He has a motive. All we have to do is supply the means. I want it to happen in front of a lot of people, someplace nice and crowded, so there's no mistake about who did the shooting. The casino, I should think, just before Annie's 10 o'clock show. And then after Falconetti's dropped the senator, well, you step in. And you drop Mr. Falconetti.
Are you crazy?
No. No. After he kills Jordache, he's useless. Except to tie me into the whole thing.
We're talking about a United States senator.
No, Al, you're not going to do anything to him. You're going to kill the man who killed the United States senator. You'll be a hero. You could probably be elected governor of this state. In fact, here's your first campaign contribution. $100,000. Make it neat, Al.
Well, say something, anything, just so I know I'm not going deaf down here, huh?
You're gonna hit Jordache tonight.
Well, I heard that loud and clear. When?
10 o'clock.
Where?
The casino.
Come on, Barbara. What, I'm gonna go up there shooting with all them people?
That's right. Hey, it's all been worked out.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, by who?
Mr. Estep, look. Here's a map of the casino. Jordache is gonna come through here. You're gonna be there. When he heads for my office, you drop him.
All those people.
Hey, can you just see those old broads at the slot machines? When you come out blasting, they're all gonna start screaming like they just hit a $10,000 jackpot. Maybe even the crap players will pay attention.
Barbara? What happens to me, huh? Huh?
Oh, and all that pushing and screaming is going on. You're gonna go right out through the kitchen and get away.
Yeah, with all them people.
Estep worked this out himself. He figured this is the easiest way for you to do the job and then split. Hey, besides, I'm gonna be right there, watching your back.
How did Wesley know Falconetti worked at the Trico Hotel?
For God's sake.
Did you put him in touch with
You
someone?
talked to the hospital?
Can you hire a private detective?
They stopped the bleeding.
There has to be a name, a number. There's got to be something here.
Wes is going to be all right. There's no point to this anymore.
You think it's over? Just because Wesley pulled through? What about the next time? Maybe one of us won't be so lucky when it happens again.
Then get the police on it. Have Falconetti arrested.
So we'll be bailed out? I'll be filling out the arrest forms. He'll be back out on the streets.
You're a senator. You sit up in Washington making laws, telling people what's right and what's wrong. You can't just ignore everything you are.
Well, I can't live with it anymore, Billy. I am not going to spend the rest of my life pretending Falconetti doesn't exist.
You know what this is going to do to you? It'll be all over for you. Everything. Washington, everything. Because you played Falconetti's game.
Maybe that's the game I was meant to play.
No, damn it. Look, if you want to cut somebody down, start with me. I'm the one that sold you out to Estep.
I can't buy that back for you, Billy. You're going to have to make peace with it yourself. I'm sorry. For all those wasted years. I should have taken more time to be a father to you. And I didn't. Hello?
Senator,
Yes.
I've located that package we've been looking for. It'll be in my office at 10 o'clock.
I'll be there to pick it up.
Falconetti?
Could be in Barbara's office. 10 o'clock.
You're the same?
Lucy!
What?
You ain't been a nice girl.
I don't work for you, Al, so buzz off. Ow!
You told that blonde kid where Falconetti was stashed, didn't you?
What kid?
Now, talk straight. There ain't a big market for one-armed waitresses.
So I told him, so what?
So you feel bad about it because he's in the hospital.
Is he all right?
Who cares? You know who Senator Jordache is?
I've seen him on TV.
He's gonna be in here about 10 o'clock. I want you to keep an eye out for him.
So you want me to tell you when he comes in?
No. I want you to tell him how sorry you are about his nephew and how it was you who tipped him to Falconetti.
Why? Ow!
Do it. I just want you to keep him occupied for a while. Over there. You think you can do it, honey?
What do I get out of this?
Your arm. It stays in one piece. 10 o'clock.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Charles Estep?
Yes.
We're federal marshals. We have a warrant for your arrest.
Well, it's tough, man. You don't know how tough it was.
Where is he?
I mean, I covered the whole city, you know, from one end to the other. Shoe leather alone, that's got to be worth another $50. Here's my throat. Probably have to go to a throat doctor or something, you know. Because when I wasn't walking, I was talking. Calling, I must have spent 35, 40. Okay, you know. You don't want to know what I had to go through. You want a kick in the head? He never left the hotel. Falconetti, he's in the basement of the Tri-Car Hotel.
Gimme.
It's going to cost you a little more than I told you.
How much?
Another yard.
taxi!
Downstairs.
Just play that. How you doing?
Mr. Barber, first time for you.
Deal.
Hey, what are you doing this for, kid? Look, you're gonna get yourself in real trouble. You know what you've done? You kidnapped me. You kidnapped me.
Just till 11 o'clock.
What happens then?
Rudy be gone. I'll turn you over to the police. Relax. Got a while yet.
I did, I wouldn't have done it.
What are you talking about?
Hey, it's okay if I have a cigarette, kid?
Sure.
Cigarette. Look, you got me a little shook, kid. I'll admit it. I'm sorry.
They're not that good for you anyway.
Look, I need him, please. Please.
Yeah, go ahead. Slow.
I'll never forgive myself if anything happens to him. How is he?
I just told you he's fine.
Thank God for that, huh?
Are you okay?
Never better.
Please. Please, look, it wasn't me, sir. I swear it wasn't me. I swear it. That step made me do it. I didn't want to hurt that kid. I'm on my knees to you. I'm begging you. Get up. I'm begging you for my life. Please. Please. You want something? Anything. What do you want? You want a step senator? You want him? I'll get him for you, huh?
I don't want you on your knees. Get up. Now.
And now for the news. From the nation's capital, the censure hearings against Senator Rudy Jordache collapsed today under a mountain of evidence indicating that financier Charles Estep engineered the proceedings with perjured testimony. Estep was subsequently arrested in Dallas, Texas, on charges ranging from bribery to murder. The White House issued a terse statement congratulating Senator Jordache on the outcome of the censure hearings. Jordache is being hailed by fellow senators as the new conscience of the Senate. As of this report, the senator was unavailable for comment. It's presumed he's in seclusion celebrating his victory.